Welcome to the third session of Microsoft Excel. In the previous session, in the previous two sessions, we learned about what is Microsoft Excel, how to start Microsoft Excel, and what are recent documents. Today, we will be learning about pinning documents and also what is what are the different templates that are available and how to use them. So let's begin our session for today. So you'll see pinning documents is something that we're going to start with, followed by templates. What is pinning documents in Microsoft Excel? Users can pin the recently used files. This feature helps the user to quickly access the recently used files and pin the list of the files in the chronological order. Now, just beside recent, we saw pinned, right? What is pinned documents? Now, whenever you're using social media post, you will come across that is you're looking for a house and you have put it out on social media that you're looking for a house in this location, in this budget. If anybody has any contacts, to share it with you, right? What you can lands up in your social media page can look into that, or people can see if they open come across to your post, right? Similarly, in Microsoft Excel, there's something called pin documents, where the document that you will be frequently using, you can pin it up. And what any time that you would want to use, instead of even going to recent documents, you can just from the pinned document, right? So let's say how to pin documents. So we'll go back and we will open Microsoft Excel. And in file, you will see recent pinned document more frequently for the next few weeks. Click onto it and pin to the list. Once you pin to the list, this document will be and you see this document is pinned here. Now you do not need to look for it in the recent documents as well, right? You can also go directly to the pinned documents and use it. Now, let's say for example, you are working on the balance sheet. You also have to look into the last year's balance sheet that you had created. Every time you look into the last year's balance sheet and this year's balance sheet as well, you have to make sure that last year's balance sheet, but you have to save some of your time and some of your effort here. What you can do is you can pin that document as well. You can pin the document that you're working on, which is the recent balance sheet of this year. You can pin that as well. So anytime you would want to open that document, you do not have to search and look for documents, click onto it and pin that document. Yeah. And that's how you pin a document and use it frequently as much as you can. Your pinned documents also appear in chronological order. So the file which was, last done, which has been done back, you will be able to chronologically visit the or open the files or all the files that has been pinned by you. is, do not pin each and every document that you would want to. That's not required. Pin the documents that you think is relevant, will be required for future, or will be required, for purpose or for recent use. Make sure that those are important documents as well. Yes. To unpin this. So let's say my use is over. The balance sheet I've created is done completely. I don't need to use it anymore this format. What you do is you and you can unpin it from the if you go to print, you won't be able to look for the file, but it will still be in the recent file or in the folder that you have stored in case you have removed it from the recent document list as well. So pin the files that are utmost required. Whenever you require it, let's say files. Don't pin each and every file that you use in or each and every workbook that you've been using because you might but certain workbooks can also be your reference. So pin all those documents. Now this is all about pinning documents.